Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are, any part of the world. Welcome back again to my channel. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you will always be the first person to be notified. This case that you are about to watch is the case of charge access denial reported by one Mr. Chukwuema, who his wife based in Cyprus. Please stay tuned while the complainant make a statement for peaceful resolution. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed and bye for now.
Thank you, and once again, good afternoon. Is the mic on? Okay, tell us what happened between yourself and Miriam.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. What happened between me and this young woman you are seeing her picture here, Mary Anogolo? It started right when we were in school in 2009. In 2013, we had a son by the name Brian Nkemjika.
Blind.
Brian.
Okay.
Brian Nkemjika. Everything was fine until when he was 3. Before then, I rented an apartment in Port Harcourt for her and my son, furnished. On getting to 2016, December, when I went to visit, I was shocked when she dropped a message that she will be traveling to Cyprus to do her master's. So I said, we never discussed this. She said she has already planned everything. So when she left, she gave me the number of his school teacher, my son's school teacher, so that I can be able to reach him, just like I used to reach him on daily basis.
Why did you rent an apartment for her and this child? Where were you?
I had to move down to Lagos.
What were they doing there?
They based there. They based there.
Doing what?
She's a teacher there. She has a family home there. Okay. So I had to rent an apartment for them separately so that each time I come, I can be able to reach them peacefully.
Were you planning marriage, or you just have to, as your baby mama, you decided to rent an apartment and keep her like that? What was your agreement or arrangement between both of you?
Okay, the agreement was marriage. I even called the mother. That same 2016, that was in October, because I'm not a stranger to the family. So I told the mom that I would like my people to join me to come and meet them for formal family introduction, even though they know me already. So the mom said, it's okay. On getting to that December, she told me that the mom has said that told her to warn me and my family not to show up. So I was surprised.
Just like that?
Yes, I was surprised. Where is this one coming from? That this is not something that should be the way they are taking it. So she just told me that, and I could not, the mother could not give me the access to speak to her to know her reason why she decided to turn me down. So after which, she gave me the son's school teacher number. I only called the teacher on three occasions, and she stopped picking my call. So when I told her that this teacher is no longer talking to me, what's the problem? She said, perhaps maybe the school authority doesn't permit that. I said, there is no way school authority will stop me from talking to my son. She said, perhaps the mom did so. After some months, when she already left, she reached me from Cyprus. And now it was like an open confession that actually she was the one that told the teacher not to give me access. That each time I talk to my son, that he used to feel somehow, and when she tried to talk to him, he would say, "It's like you left me here and ran away, and you don't want to take me to my daddy." So that was why she did that. So at a point, she denied me access to this boy since 2016 till date. I've been trying all possible means to get in touch with him, but she wouldn't give me the access. At a point, she told me that the boy no longer stays with the mother, that the boy stays with the sister. So in December last year, she told me that she wants to raise 200,000 to change school for him. So I now asked her, what will now be the tuition fee per term? She said 100. I said, I would want a situation whereby I can take care of my son within my reach, not beyond my reach. She said, okay, how much will I want? I said, at least let me have access to him. She refused to give me the sister's number, saying that the sister wouldn't want to talk to me. Now, during December, I wanted to buy some things for him. Let me at least know his current size, because the last time I knew he was only 3. Even the things I bought for him before then is still with me. I've not been able to give it to him. Now, let me have his size. She said she doesn't know. And she refused to upload his pictures on her Facebook page so that I won't have them. This has been the case until last month. She called me that if I can get my son a laptop for his school. I said, how can I get a laptop for somebody I have not seen or spoken to for 5 years now? She got angry and started rendering insult, and that was the last time she spoke to me. So that is why I came to the Human Rights Commission to tell Miriam Ogolo to please release my son to the man I don't know whom she took my son to. I cannot be alive and another man will be fathering my son. Her number is here, +357 969 022 46 +357 969 022 46. She currently resides at Cyprus.
Okay. How long was the relationship, or the friendship or courtship both of you had together?
Because we lasted from 2009 that we met to 2016.
That is about 5 years.
That's about 6
years.
7 years. Yes.
And at what point were you visiting the family member? Were you visiting the family house? Or it was between you and her alone?
It was not just between me and her alone. At a point, her father even took me like his own son.
So you were visiting the family house?
Not even visiting. I practically lived with them before I moved out.
You were living in that house?
Yes.
In their compound?
Yes. Before the father passed.
Okay. So after 7 days, when did you take him?
She took in 2012. So because my son was giving birth to him. Okay, she took in 2013. That same year, he was born. He was born on the 8th of November, 2013.
8th of November?
2013.
And then you were still living with them?
Yes.
You were still living in their family house?
Not frequently. Like, I was coming and going.
Where were you then?
I had an apartment. Then I was planning on leaving.
Leaving
Port Harcourt.
So Lagos?
Yes.
Okay, so you packed out from their family house and started living on your own in Port Harcourt?
No, I left their family house straight
to Lagos?
Yes.
Was that an agreement between both of you?
Yes.
Did you had a plan of getting married to her?
Yes, ma'am.
And both of you agreed?
Yes.
And there was no objection from the family?
No, not
From
at
the
all.
family with the mom and all that?
Not at all.
So at what point did you start having issues with her?
When I moved down to Lagos.
Yeah.
So I now had to rent an apartment. I said I would want a situation whereby it will not be me coming to your family house, but you have an apartment there in Port Harcourt, so that anytime I come, it will be there, not your family house.
Why? You've not married her. Why are you renting an apartment for her outside and you were both living, if you're not ashamed, living with her? If you don't have any issue living in her family house when you were still friending her, whatever, both of you were living together, she had a baby and eventually leave, and you're no longer in Port Harcourt, why did you encourage her living alone? Why you've not paid her dowry or you've not married her? Do you think so she's encouraging that you are not also giving her room? I expose you out. I may not really have anything serious with you, because when you allow woman to still live with her parents and all that, I don't think there will be any suspicion. But it's pushing her to live alone, and not that you've never lived in that house, not that they did not know you. What was your reason of asking her to live on her own?
Okay, it got to a point when she started complaining that she doesn't like the attitude she's receiving from her siblings at home. Now, I had a friend who now moved to Lagos, working with one company. He moved down to Lagos, so he has some properties in his house, but he has already started buying new ones here. So he told me that if I can buy those properties, so I said, okay, since I now spoke to her, I asked her if it would be okay for me to do this, because I had the plans of, if we eventually settle down, I would want to relocate back to Port Harcourt. She said, okay, it's fine, that I should go ahead, even though she doesn't stay there frequently, just because I just wanted to buy those things. So buying them and not having where to keep those properties, my friend had to talk to the landlord for me to retain the house, which he agreed to, and I did.
How was your relationship with her then? Were you people having issues of child support, of you not having interest? I mean, having the interest of getting married again. Was there any argument of sort between you and her when she was living there?
There was never a day we had any argument. They do visit me here in Lagos. I have never had any issue with her for one day until she left this country. I never had issues with her. Not even argument of child support, because I do that. It's a responsibility that I carry out on every month. I do that. We had an agreement that this is the amount I will be sending for is up to. Even most times I do more than that because I know they need it. So it's more like I was working for them. So, and I was happy doing it because it's my responsibility.
There was no argument.
No argument of any
But you were
such.
not informed that she was going to Cyprus.
I was shocked when she told me that she's going to Cyprus. I said, when? She said, all arrangement has been made. I said, how would you stab me in the back like this? You didn't even tell me of anything like this. She only told me her reasons for doing that was there was a time she wanted to do a master's program, and I told her to at least hold on for the baby to be at least a year old.
How old is the baby?
The baby is 7. He will be 8 this year.
She traveled last year.
She traveled since 2000 and...
I said, how old was the baby then when she traveled?
He was only 3.
3 years. Did you see the baby before she finally traveled?
Yes.
You met her also?
We met that December.
Yeah.
Then February she traveled.
You met December, February she traveled?
Yes.
And since then, you've not seen the baby again.
I've not seen him again.
Were you told that they were going to give the baby to have you for once argued over this baby issue?
No.
No. Did you ever suspect her
Of any?
if a janitor or maybe playing double game when both of you were dating?
I never, until when I was in Lagos. I was called by my landlord there.
Okay.
He called me and told me that I should please. He said I should please either come and pick her to Lagos, or I should come and vacate his house. That he doesn't like what he's seeing. So I said, what is that? He didn't go straight to tell me. So until when I visited, he now told me that he is messing up. So at a point, I felt that, okay, probably it's my fault that because she's there and I'm here. So, and that was why I now wanted to hasten up the marriage right before I was denied access to do that.
All the while you've been asking for the baby, have you ever been told by her that the child does not belong to you?
Yes, she told me that when she was angry. She would tell me sometimes if I call, just like you heard her rudely when you called. Sometimes when I call, she would say initially she would say, don't disturb me, I don't have any child with you. Then at a point I stopped bothering her, even though I was emotionally down. After a while, he said, you are just abandoning your son. I said, you keep complicating things. I don't understand what you are up to. Today you are this, tomorrow you are this.
Did you think the child belongs to you?
Yes.
What is your proof?
I have a lot of proof.
What are the proof?
The resemblance, one.
Anybody can resemble anybody.
Yes. And I went as far as to tell her that even if it means me having a DNA to prove, I would like to.
That the DNA is compulsory. It should be, because if she has once told you she don't have a child with you, and later on said I have a child with you, you don't even know. It's only a mother that knows who is the father of her child. You as a man, you can't say.
Yes.
She knows who impregnated her. And if you rented an apartment for her and you are calling you, she's misbehaving, this, that, what makes you think she did not, if she was cheating on you, then what makes you think she was not cheating on you, or the dating where both of you were still dating, that anybody can play any game? So at the point, you don't know if she was giving the child to somebody else and the person denied, and she pushed it to you and you accepted, then later on the person accepts and she dragged the child from you again and give it to the person. So there is there is nothing that is impossible. So if now she's denying you access to the child, and she has once told you the child does not belong to you, then later she said the child belongs to you. Anything, that have happened in between when she was giving you double statements. They're not informing you she was traveling. If there was any proper understanding and arrangement of marriage between both of you, that she actually know that, okay, I like or I love this person to be her husband, she should inform you of her plan to further education in Cyprus. Are they that financially buoyant, or is she really working to foot her bills in Cyprus?
They are financially buoyant.
So it is the family that is sponsoring
Yes.
her there. Let me have the phone. Let's call her. What is the number again?
+357
357
969
969
022
022
46.
46. Can I have the phone, please? I don't know why she's always carried it. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Miriam, please.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Miriam.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Good. You just have to answer us so that you can respond to this allegation in our office. Don't drop off that phone any longer. One Mr. Ifeanyi. Listen.
I'm listening. I'll be fast because I have work to do. I'm already late.
You are not talking to your child, so don't tell me to be fast. You are aware of this case. One Mr. Ifeanyi Frederick Okonkwo reported a case in this office that he impregnated you, you have a baby for him. Thereafter, you deny him access to the child and you give the child to another person. That he wants his child.
Okay.
Yes, that he wants his child from you or wherever you keep the child. It's right in our office. So what is your response to that allegation, please? Yes, hence we are calling you.
My response is, he said I'm a whore. How you do the father of the son to a whore? That is just my response.
You said
how
what?
He is the father to a child of a whore.
You said you are a hawk? Now or
yes,
before
then?
Prostitute. Hold on.
How is it the father of a prostitute child?
Listen, is it now or before? Before then? Is it now that he made the statement or then?
Look, when it comes to this child issue, I've long gone for this child issue. That is just the truth. I don't want to talk about my son or any Fred. To me, Fred is a lost case to me. I'm sorry to say this, but to me, this is what he is to me. He's a lost case.
You listen.
Since I was trying to patch up things with him, but he don't want to, I am no longer interested. He has moved on. He has a child. I have my own child. You should just go his way. You should just stop pestering my life because he's pestering my life right now.
Miriam, hold on. We'll try to clarify things. There's something here. You know, a child don't belong to one person. It takes two to have a child. If you...
This child is talking about, is the same child we asked me for, or which other child is he talking about?
I can't hear
when
you.
I told him I was pregnant, what did he say? He said I should abort this child.
You said what? You just... Hold on. Hold on, please. If you are still responding, be calm because you are not talking to him. You are talking to someone else. So be calm, let's hear you out and understand what you are saying.
Okay, sorry. I have work to go to now. I'm off tomorrow. You can call me tomorrow.
Miriam, is this Mr. Okonkwo the father of the child, yes or no?
He's not the father of my child.
Okay, is demanding for DNA test between that child and himself. He said the father of the child. The only thing that can... Hold on, please. Hold on, please.
This is not the first time he's demanding DNA.
Hold on.
Yeah, the sister has also said that to him before. And I told him I was waiting.
Okay, where is the child so that they can conduct DNA test between the child and himself so that if the child is not...
anybody right now for my son's safety.
So how will the DNA test be conducted?
Right now, when he's ready, he should let me go. Because when I came back to the country, I called him, he refused coming. So it's not my problem. Anytime I come back, or any time he sees us, he can run his DNA.
Yeah. He's quite ready. Of course, he's ready.
He's not ready because if he's ready, when I came back 2017, April, he's coming.
So
when now,
yes,
I can't disclose where my child is for my son's safety.
So when are you coming back? He needs DNA test of his child. If you feel the child, you say the child does not belong to him. So but you once told him that the child belongs to him. So why did you change automatically that the child doesn't belong to him?
I never told him the child belongs to him. He is the one whose child belongs to him.
You never told him the child belongs to him.
I never told him the child belongs to him. He is the one claiming the child belongs to him.
Okay, hold on. Let him respond to you. Go ahead.
You said I never told you that the child belongs to me.
He said she never told you the child belongs to you. You are the one claiming the child.
I never told you the child belongs to you. Likewise, I never told my family this child belongs to you, which you are aware. Even when I was pregnant, before my father died, you know that we never disclosed this child belongs to you.
You are saying this on a live program worldwide, and you said you never told me that the child belongs to me. You never told me the same child that I started catering.
This issue between the two of us is a lost case. This issue is a lost case. Let's just forget about it.
Is what? The case is what?
Just like your sister told you then that you need a DNA. I am still waiting for this DNA. I am still waiting.
If you have anything to say, you talk. Don't be breathing and be first saying me. If you have any question, you ask her.
I am waiting for the DNA.
Okay, I want a DNA, and I want to know where he is so that we can conduct a DNA.
I am sorry, I cannot disclose where he is to you.
This is the story of what. This is the same thing you've been telling me.
If you want the DNA, whenever I'm back, you run your DNA. Even if it's 10 years, 20 years, you run your DNA.
The same child. You are talking about the same child that I named. The same child I named Brian. You are telling me that I am not the father. And I am not the father, and you from day one when you took in, I have been spending till he was 3 before you left the country. You are saying that he's not my son, and you have taken him to my hometown, saying that you want him to go and touch his foot at his father's land. He's not my son, and you brought him to me in Lagos, and you wanted me to be the one that will cut his first hair. Today, you are saying before the live program that I am not the father.
Yes, that is not your son, just as people said.
Not just as we people said, because you are just saying it now.
Your sister started this issue of DNA 2016. Sorry, 2015. Your sister started this issue of DNA. I am still waiting for this DNA, Frederick.
Then, can we have access to him? I want to have access to him for this DNA to take place.
You can't have access to Brian. I'm sorry.
And what would be your reason for that?
The DNA.
This is 5 years now, and you are still telling me that I cannot have access to him.
5 years. It is 4 years now, not 5 years.
This year is the 5th year. This year is the 5th year. I am still accurate with the date.
Frederick,
the
DNA is done. Then I will know what to say to you and your family.
He is not my son, and you are asking me to get him a laptop for his school just last month.
Yes, he's not your son. Because you said with your own mouth, how are you sure he's your son?
You are now saying before a live TV that he is not my son. I never had quarrels with you. We never fought for a day until you left this country. We never had issue for 1 day until you left this country. You left and you started having issues with me. All these things you started coming up when I discovered that you now have another child over there with another man that I don't know. And when I now started asking you, I want access to my own son. You are denying me access to my own son. And I ask you, the man that you are having his child over there, did you deny him access to his own child? And you picked offense and started insulting me.
Yes, I have another baby here. I do not deny the father access to the child because for one, the father has never called me a prostitute. 2, the father has never said he is not sure if she is his child. So your own, you wanted the DNA, the DNA is done.
And I want the DNA now. He is in Nigeria. You are not here in this country. I see no reason why you over there will be telling me what will happen over here. I need an access to this boy. I need a DNA test to prove that he is my son. This is all I am asking you. Nothing more. You cannot keep telling me until you come back, until you come back. This is the 5th year and you are not back. And this is the same program you said that will just only last for 1 year. And since then, you've not showed up.
You're claiming you know the school he first attended.
I know everything. I know the school he first attended. I sent you money on that.
Please don't get me angry. I am begging you in God's name. Let us don't open our dirty minds in the public. Let us don't just watch it in public, please. I beg you in God's name.
If this is what it will take for me to have access to my son, I don't mind. What I am doing is for his own good and not for your own good. Because one thing is that you don't even want to know that you are affecting this boy's life. The other time you told me he's not doing well in school. And I told you that how can you expect him to be that happy when the both parents are not with him? I am here. I've pleaded with you. Let me have access to him. I have my own business that I'm running. I live in a room and parlour apartment and I stay alone. And if you must know, I am not married to anybody and I don't have another child. I did that in order for you to sit up and know that I am not happy with the situation of things you are doing. I don't have another baby. Know it today. I am saying it before the live program. I don't have another baby.
For now.
For now. I don't have anyone for now. I said that in order to make you sit up. Know it now. All I ask is the access to my son so that I can have a DNA. You keep telling me today he's not mine, tomorrow he's mine.
I beg you, Mefuna, help us call, what is her name?
Miriam Ogolo.
I beg, please, people should call Miriam Ogolo to call us back. Because she has dropped off and she needs to hear out what this guy is saying. Go ahead. Go ahead. Of course, she's aware. She's aware of the case. They informed her before, so she knows the case is ongoing.
Okay, please, I would want people to help me call Miriam Ogolo, who resides in Cyprus now. She's from River State, Opobo local government of Nkoro, local government of Opobo. Please, her number is +357 969 02246. +357 969 02246. All I demand is access to my son. Since she continued to say he's not my son, I need a DNA test to prove that he is mine. Then if whatever situation that comes out of the DNA test, I am ready to take it in good faith. Please, this young lady on this picture is the one that is holding my child. She took it to another man that I don't know of. She should please release my son to me for me to have access to him. Please.
Did you know where they took the child? Did you know the house where the child is?
I only know the family house. I don't know where the sister lives with her husband. And she has refused to give me the address. Even when I wanted to send a way bill, I want to do a way bill of some clothes that I bought for him. She refused. Some of those things he has grown past the sizes, but I still have them at home. The only last time I spoke to him, he said, "Daddy, you should get me a Spider-Man bag." That bag is still there in my house.
What a wicked! How can you deny innocent child access to?
So this is the situation.
What for? I don't know what some of you women gain from seizing somebody's child, seizing people's children, punishing innocent children for no just cause. If you're having issue with your husband or your baby father or your whatever, why must you deny the child right to good life? To the child's even benefit. These children should benefit from both parents, mother and their mother and their dad. Some men will just take over children. They deny this woman access to them, don't have access to that, don't want you close to the children, as if you just command children from heaven to this earth. Please, people should help us. At least if she has relocated to Cyprus and she has found another life family, they should allow this young man have access to the child. If the child does not belong to him, he can only know that via DNA test, and which they should conduct DNA test. If it's not your child, good and fine. You share grace with the boy. Goodbye, may God bless you and all of us. Go on. Then you go and have your own child. But if it's your child, They take it up from there. You cannot be alive and somebody else will be training child as if the child is fatherless or motherless. Because you just want to get back at the man or the woman denying the person access to his child or his children. What kind of lifestyle is that? Please call this woman, come back home. Make una call and come. Make I speak that broken, make una hear very well. Ogolo, where which place? River State, I mean.
She's from River State.
She not broken and they speak for that. River State, warrior.
She's from River State.
Is the mom still alive?
Her mom is still alive.
Have you contacted the mom? Because the mom knows you with the daughter. Have you contacted her over this issue?
I contacted her on a different thing. Over this issue, she's playing nobody, as in they don't want to see me. All of a sudden, I don't have issues with her before. She's like a mother to me. So I am surprised that everything changed overnight. Till date, nobody has given me any reason. I have called her to ask her, what exactly is what I did to you? She said, nothing. Till date, she has not given me any reason of what I did.
You need the mother?
Yes, her mom.
Let's call the mother. So maybe the mother will be able to say, okay, the child belongs. But even if the mother said the child belongs to you, you did not sleep with the mother. Is this lady that will be able to say, did the child belong to you?
And that is why I maintained it with her. Because the mom will always exempt herself because she doesn't know.
Yeah, of course, because she doesn't.
You have access to the child information now. What about the sister? Do you have a number?
I don't have the number, and I've been asking for the number. She refused. And that you can hear her clearly saying that she's not ready to disclose where her son is.
What security from the father? I don't understand what they call security any longer. Security from the father.
Because if you have known where the child is, then you'll get police involved. They'll be able to get the family, whoever that is the custody of the child, arrested, at least the conduct DNA test between you and the child to know if the child belongs to you or not.
Okay.
Yes. So if the child belongs to you, yeah, you can apply for custody of your child in their court if they deny you. But if the child does not belong to you, then you just let go and go on with your life.
Okay.
Because what she's saying now, I don't just understand. How can you have a child with a slut? Of course, did they say sluts are barren? They are not barren now. How impossible? Is there anything that says sluts should not have children? Were they buried? Did they bury their slut, their womb? Anyway, as far as you're a woman, God created you to multiply and conceive, whether you're a prostitute or you are not a prostitute. So the question is, did the child belongs to this man, yes or no? That is what we want to know. And you're asking question for question. How are you going to have child with somebody that you call a slut? Is it impossible? Okay, somebody said he did not believe you. That is Ayuade Aremu Tanwa Gift. He said, I refuse to believe this man. The man is lying. He has done something to the woman that make that woman to take that step. How can you call a woman prostitute? There is more to this case. And if what? Let me see more. Because they say see more. If I really want to see more, at least they have one that I've read. So, I asked you before now if there is any issue on ground between you and her before she left, and you said no. The number is there. That is the number he called there. Call the number again. I think the answer of the number.
Okay, the number is plus 357 969 02246 plus 357 969 02246. And this is a picture of our son here.
Is she on Facebook?
Yes, she is on Facebook.
What is her Facebook name?
I think I need to check her Facebook. Yes, her Facebook name is Mimi Brian Ogolo.
Mimi Brian Ogolo.
Mimi Brian Ogolo.
They say the number is engaged. I know they are calling her. Somebody say I'm in Cyprus. Please call the number again, or you inbox me. I want to help. No, I want to help. Number is the number is there. Now he has been calling the number. You not seeing the number. He has been calling the number. I hope a legal action should be taken in this case to see the child as well, you know.
1299.
My right defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Probably not calling. You said I should send it to a WhatsApp.
Please,
So
we're handling the case. You call back later, you know. As far as this child issue is concerned, you only need to know
4 3
where
6
the
8 6
family is, and
4
you get police involved to arrest them, then conduct a DNA test. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Hello, okay, good afternoon. Many people, we should just call the mother and tell the mother that this man needs his child to put DNA. That's all. The mother must know where that child is. They have to call the mother. I thought the girl is not in Nigeria. They have to call the mother and tell the mother that we need, wherever that child is, we want to put DNA test. That's it. The mother will provide that song. Because you don't, nobody knows when this girl will come back from wherever she is.
Yeah, well, she according to that, I said thank you. Your Osas, right? Who is speaking? Okay. She said she was in Nigeria 2017, and she demanded for DNA test. You were nowhere to be found.
That is a lie. Because the year she's talking about, the 2017 she was talking about, after the last time we saw in 2016 December, that was in 2017 that she left, February 2017. 2 months later, I called her number. Something just told me, I wasn't feeling too well. Something just told me, call her Nigerian line. Then I called the number and the number just went through. I said, are you around? It wasn't her voice, it was a male voice. And the person started warning me, telling me that he's a police inspector. I said, please, I want to talk to the woman that owns the phone because she happens to be my son's mother. So he started saying he was going to arrest me. So I didn't bother discussing with him. She took the phone from him and started harassing him. So I now told her that please, because after when I rented that apartment, when she now told me she was going to leave the country, I said, there is no need renewing the rent. And I didn't plan for this. Okay, let's take the properties and keep it back to your family house. I can come and pick them later. I even told the mom. She agreed to that. So when I now called her and she didn't pick, so I told her that I am coming to Port Harcourt. So I took a night bus to Port Harcourt. So my father now said that this issue between me and her has gotten to a point that he can no longer bear it, that he needs to come around to know what the problem is. So I even informed her that my father is joining me. He will be coming from my hometown to Port Harcourt. So when we got to the family house, behold, nobody was there.
So they're not living there?
They were living there, but we didn't meet anybody at home.
You and your father?
Yes. So when I now called, there's a family friend I used to have his number. He's a friend to their father who knows about both her and me and the son. So I now called him. I told him that we are here. He said, okay, that he will call the girl's mom to let her know that they should come home, that we are there. I was surprised when the man now called back to tell me and my dad that he has been told that we want to break into their house. So I said, we are outside. How can we break into a locked apartment? We did not even have access to the house. I just only called you to. He said that if we don't leave in the next minute, that they're going to come and arrest us. So at a point, a lady who is a tenant in their compound there said that she had told me that I should leave this girl to continue messing up, that she is going to reap the fruit of what she is sowing now. That for her to have done all these things to me, she's going to face it. But that wasn't what I wanted. So we had to leave. When I left, I took the available night bus again back to Lagos. Gotten to Lagos, that morning that I got to Lagos, she called and told me that that she's here now, that where are we? I said, you should have told me that you are coming the next day. Maybe I would have just stayed back. Why would you do this? Now, both my dad has gone, me too have gone. She says that she's here. And there was a vehicle that wanted to help me carry those things back to Lagos. So there is a bicycle I bought for my son. And that bicycle is the third one he's having from me. So I bought that bicycle for him. I said, please, that driver should give him the bicycle. And the driver did. And they came back with those goods. She never said anything about me coming for a DNA. She never said anything of such. That's just the truth of the matter.
Well, if you want to call in on this case, 090302484. If you have called Miriam, any response? They're asking you of the Facebook name.
Her Facebook name is Mimi Brian. MIMIBRIAN. Mimi Brian Ogolo. MIMIBRIAN OGOLO.
You write the mother's number and give to us. Let's call the mom.
Is the mother's number?
No, don't show it on the channel. No business to share this one.
Okay, the mother's number.
I've told you people who did not ask you to go and say, if you copy any link and drop on our page, whether the link belong to us. We don't open link, we only block you. So don't send any link and say, I've been blocked, I don't know what I said, I don't want to know what I do. Don't help us copy any link to our page here. We do not advise you, I'm not admin. So if I see any link here, I will block you, and the link that I read, I'm not going to delete you, I will only block you, so that I will not mistakenly open link of scammers and what is it called? If a small boy can see the calming down, don't calm down. Maybe won't calm down safe. Now I want start. Our call line is 090302484. Hello, good afternoon, ma. Hello, ma'am.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Solushola. Am I speaking to Miriam's mother? I'm calling you from Human Rights Office.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry?
Yes, I'm Miriam's mother.
Okay. Well, we have one man in our office, one Mr. Ifeanyi Frederick Okonkwo. He came to complain in our office that you have a child with your daughter, Miriam. And you are aware that he left the child with you people when he relocated to Lagos. You have been in contact with you people, taking care of the child before Miriam traveled to Cyprus for her master's.
I don't have any knowledge about that.
You said?
I have no knowledge about that.
You don't have any knowledge about that?
Yes.
About what? About the baby or about the relationship or about the traveling or the master's?
The question is too much on me, please. See, I said I don't have any knowledge about it. Whether he has baby or he has anything to do with Miriam, I don't know.
Okay, you don't know this person we're talking about?
I don't know him because I've been seeing many faces.
Okay, you've been seeing many faces. Talk to her. If you don't, hold on, ma. Mr. Chukwu said, Madam said she did not know you. I shall been seeing many faces with her daughter. So
good afternoon, ma. This is Fred, your daughter's friend from school. You know me very well, ma.
Hold on, she don't drop. Let me see what you do. This child matter go tough. This is part 1. Madam, hold on now. He was talking to you and you dropped the phone. I'm the one that used my card to call you. Please hold on. Oh yeah, Chukwu talk to her. Let her hear
The thing is that I am busy.
Madam, hold on.
Busy. So if you want to talk, you should see this. I told you that I don't know him.
Hold on. If you don't know him, at least hold on. Listen to him first to know whether you know the person. You know, you have been seeing many faces.
This is
hold
Fred.
on, so that he will explain himself. You'll be able to know whether you know this one or he's not the one that you have been seeing. Hold on, you know you have been seeing many faces.
Ma, this is Fred. You know me very well. The same Fred that I've lived with you people. The same Fred that still drives you around to home, to wherever place. The same Fred you know. This is Fred. Ifeanyi Okonkwo, you know me. You visited me and your daughter in school. You know me. I've lived in your house. You know me. I've been driving you around. You know me. You cannot say that you don't know me. You know me very well, ma. You know me very well, ma. You know that I am the father to Brian. You know it. Even though Miriam had decided to, I don't know what her reason is. I don't know what she's up to. You know this. Ma, you know this.
Hold on now. You have talked. Madam, do you know who is talking now?
Yeah, the name, I don't know who is the Fred though.
You don't know the Fred?
I don't know the Fred.
Do you have any pictures that both of you have snapped together?
With her mom?
Yes.
No.
Do you have any pictures that have to do with that house when you were living there and all that?
No.
Except the one with you and the woman?
Yes.
Outside the house. How long did you stay there?
2 years.
You lived there for 2 years?
Yes.
Okay, madam, you say you don't know who is speaking? Or have you have a flashback? Can you think very well since there are many? Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah.
I said I don't know him.
Ma, you cannot deny me now. Before God and man, you cannot deny me. If you have the fear of God in you, you cannot deny me. I am not a stranger to you, man. You know me very well, man.
Okay, well, okay, you said you did not know him. Don't worry first, Frederick, because you cannot force yourself to person. When you say I don't know you, okay, if you have to prove whether the person know you, you get me. And I cannot blame her because she said she has been seeing so many faces there. So since she's not the one you are having anything to do with directly, if you have been dealing with her directly, you will not claim, okay, no, you are my girlfriend now. I have picture between me and you and this and that. But you are dealing with a daughter, and she said many people have been coming. Which of them? You understand? The issue now, okay, ma'am. The child that your daughter have there in Nigeria, not the one in Cyprus. The person that the man that your daughter told that the child belonged to is the one talking, and is the child that is talking about. He said he need his child. You know you are not Miriam, and there is no way we will force knowing you or not knowing you on you, because you have the right to say you don't know him, because he don't have anything to do with you directly according to you. You understand me? But the issue now, the child that they born in your house there, the man said he's the owner of the child, that he need his child, that he left his child in your custody.
Please, let me ask this question. Don't be offended.
Yes, ma'am.
Person in position to identify who owns the child or who does not own the child.
Ma'am, come again.
I said, among the person that is supposed to come and discuss about the child or not the child.
Yes, ma'am.
Or whosoever that he claimed that he pregnanted. Is it not the person that should be calling by the talking about child? Is it me? No, you can just come and disturb me this afternoon. I wanted that you disturbing me. I'm trying to put my head down. And, oh my God.
Oh my God, goodness.
I don't know why I picked this number, because I don't pick the number that I don't say my phone. I am sleeping. I just returned. I'm sleeping. Yes? And you're talking about things.
Madam.
I'm supposed for him to discuss about the issue of the child. I'm not sure. Did you impregnated me?
Madam. Madam, sorry for waking you up. I know you are having your siesta, you are resting. Sorry for disturbing you. But at least this issue involves you, because you are the mother of this woman we are talking about. Like a grandmother of the child that is, in question. And if as a grandmother, there is no how that they will not still contact you. Once this man is saying he lived with you before, he have child with your daughter, and the child is in your custody, he wants his child, and your daughter is denying him access to his son.
That is why I am asking now.
Yeah.
Now the mother of the child that he is claiming to be the father is not there. Why bothering me? That is the issue that he has to discuss. Into whoever that he impregnated.
But have you been told who owns the child?
If the child that is my son daughter, the medium that you mentioned,
yes,
has. My daughter told me, and my late husband, that is an element boy or man,
yes,
boy, which when there's one of her friends named Slim. I don't know Fred, but who I know is Slim. He claimed that Slim is his friend. Slim was there.
Smith.
Then this other, she said is an man, boy. I and my husband, we went to that place.
Okay.
The parents of the young man, even them to the mother and the sister visited.
Okay.
Please,
okay.
Please, madam, do not be offended. Yes. Please, I beg you.
Okay, is Lynn?
I don't think that I have anything here.
Hold on, please, ma.
I don't think I have anything.
Hold on, please. Hold on first.
Whosoever that is pregnant, he should contact the person. Let them sort out themselves.
Hold on. You said it's slim.
I am, see,
hold on.
I am not 99. My family are not 99 looking for me to complete that contract.
I don't understand. You said your daughter told you that the person that owns the child is slim, right? Or Smith?
It's not slim. It's what's the name of that guy? One from
One.
Boy. Is it either Daniel or what? The name of the boy from One.
Okay, as it is now, you sound like a learned person. And if your daughter have given child to two men, the Lord, I mean, there is a need for a DNA test between the two the two men. If she told you on net the child belongs to somebody, yes.
Please. I think I have tried enough. I think I have tried. For you people to disturb me this afternoon with this, whichever, and he has whatever thing that he's dealing with, he should go. Call her. I can have my one now. I think we should also have the same. Either the wife or the daughter or the whatever that he claims that he has to talk to. I'm not to please.
But at least you are the grandmother of the child. But this man said he left the child in your custody. He said he left this child and your daughter with you, and later rented an apartment for your daughter and that boy. So if your daughter once told this man the child belongs to him and later come up, she dropped the call. Let's call back. I would say person who own this child. They are just being invasive. They know the truth. Already either the word or just decided on what to say and what to do. You know what you do? You get the mother arrested. Yes. We help you draft a petition to the zone controlling that place.
Okay.
Yes. Send the letter to them. Get the mother arrested, you provide the child. All you need is DNA test of the child.
Yes.
Between yourself and the child. If the child belongs to One, it belongs to Hausa man, or it belongs to Igbara man. As many men that owns the child, they should come out. Once you conduct your own DNA test and the child does not belong to you, leave it, let any other person claim. But if eventually it's your child, you will take your child there.
Okay, ma'am.
Imagine. Hey God. My mother to say many men are coming. Now you have one, and you have another one in Cyprus now. It's a witch of them. So how many of you going there before? It's a witch of you. And who owns the child? The daughter told her, I don't know you. The daughter told her that the child belongs to one boy, one slim from One. Right?
Slim is not. She said that the baby belonged to the boy from One, not Slim. Slim is a nickname they used to call me in school. So she called me, but she knows me as Fred. She is just denying me in public. Before she knows me as Fred. The mother knows me very well.
You said the baby belonged to. Are you from One?
No, she said the mother is saying that the baby belongs to somebody from Monet. According to what the daughter told her, that not Slim.
Okay, so they call you Slim.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because I used to look very skinny.
Very small thing. Well, I know they finish for this country. This word no balance at all. This word no balance. So every day now they see different wahala where they tie up. Eh? How can the mother say you don't know how many who owns grandchild and you don't even know which of them? There were many people coming. So who can't get the child? You don't know. Mr. Slim is the owner of the child according to his claims. Mr. Ona is the owner of the child according to the daughter. Can you imagine? I beg, not be every time person they me sef I need full head. I no blow my head. Now they expect me to dey para every time. No, they change gear. Every time I dey para, beg, I need rest. Never regain my strength. You want me to shout? Some matter sef dey funny. You must not shout every. You must not even shout to take up your action. Yeah. If I shout now with this woman, if I shout in the first place, she would drop the cup, which she have actually first dropped. So is it not by sorry, ma? Sorry for waking you from sleep. Please don't interrupt. Excuse me, madam. 2 of you go outside. Is it not by saying sorry for waking you from your siesta? Sorry for disturbing you, Mama Miriam, that resulted to say the child belonged to One. First, she said, I don't know what you are talking about. Secondly, she said she don't even know the man at all. If she says she don't know the man, what else do you do? At least you need to put word, calm down, to get some commitment from her statements. Now at least she know now that the woman have a child. But the daughter told her that the child belonged to somebody, meaning she have given child to two men. This person said, she told me the child belonged to me. And she told the mother that the child belonged to another person. And she asked this man, how can a slut give birth to a child? So all these things are things that we need to compile when they go to station. We will print out, get the record, go and submit to police. Listen to this person's statement, listen to the other person's statement, and listen to the other person's statement. So police will do their proper investigation. I know, Slim, you calm down. I know it's touching, such is shocking, and what belongs to you will come to his blood, right? You pray, though you people did not do it the right way. That is why it's proper to exercise yourself. To exercise patience, have control over your libido, so that you will not get yourself involved in this kind of mess. As far as I'm concerned, this is mess. If you had focused on your education while you were there schooling, finish your education, serve, apply for a job, or go into business, then look for a decent person you cut without sex and settle down honorably with the person. I don't think you will come on social media and be claiming one child in one village that they claim not to know you. If you're properly married to this lady, will the family deny you that you are married to somebody that the whole world, the community know that you paid a dowry, and you come up to say, no, you are not you are not the father of the child? No. That will be tagged as a taboo. And you can even sue them at any moment that you are married to this person. Why would she be having another person's child as your legally married wife or traditionally married wife? So all these are things. There is every error in life. There is always a repercussion. Sacrifice you pay for it. Yeah. You are paying sacrifice for not controlling your sex libido. You are paying sacrifice for not holding your God when you were there. You are paying sacrifice for not taking your education as your first priority. and you are paying sacrifice for so many other things that you ought to put in place as a young man, and you forget to face other, 5 minutes enjoyment, which is not proper. Don't allow any situation to compare you to a situation where you cannot defend or take over tomorrow. Okay? But I assured you, if that child truly is your child, you will get the child without stress.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. You ask God for forgiveness for even having extramarital affair and having child after wedlock. Commit your way to God. Ask for forgiveness. Give your life to Christ. Then you pray ahead. Whatever step you are going to take henceforth towards the custody of this child, God should go ahead of you.
Okay.
And as you write, anybody that sees the letter will honor and will get them arrested. God will link you to where the child is, or however, it will be very easy for you if God is involved.
Okay.
And you have your child to yourself to take care of. Okay? Thank you very much. I quickly want to correct one impression that is ongoing on our social media. This is our page. And please, if I still appreciate the fact that you saw a post on our page and you are not you did not really come up or jump up to embrace the information there. But some of you are so diligent to have come behind because you know our number that we have. You send message, you private chat us, you call me, some of you call chairman to ask if our page was hacked or is the information you are seeing there is actually from us. That is the best way of doing it. That is the only responsible way of trying to get truth. If you are doubting any information, if you are added into a platform, before you exit yourself, first ask question: who is this? Take patience at least to 1 or 2 minutes to know if there will be any response from the admin. If you are not comfortable with that, then you exit yourself. You don't just find yourself in a platform, you fly out like whatever. No. Then if you get an information in our platform where you are watching us on daily basis, average you people knows our number. More than 80% of you know our number. The numbers are also on our Facebook page where you can copy the number. You will send information. You can put call across. You can send message to actually know if you are responsible for the information posted there. Like what I'm trying to say is this. Most of you, some of you, several times we have come up to ask for assistance in area like area of litigation, to have more lawyers, because we don't have pro bono lawyer in our office. Any lawyer working with us is being paid. A few lawyers that are our members, they can only contribute little where, because they are also engaged in their personal work and all that in their own chamber. So the ones we have in our legal department that are really working, we'll try our best to have a little remuneration on that area so as to keep them going. But the workload in our hands is much, and we want to appeal to the public to also support so that we'll be able to have funds to pay senior lawyers to ensure we get justice on cases where the complainant cannot really afford fees for filing and all that court process. And I think Gloria and Sylvester and some other followers of ours suggested that seriously yesterday, and we'll see reasons to that we didn't fit doing that. And before then, we post number, the account number, which is the Access Bank. We have lost so many donors who are really willing to assist us, but they hardly find a way. Some complain they cannot even pay into that Access Bank. They can't have access to that. Some will say they have tried several times, they cannot pay in. We remember vividly when one of our donors wanted to help during COVID-19, and she could not pay money to the Access Bank. She had to send money to one of our workers' account that maintain a different account number. She had to withdraw the money for her personal account for us to make use of during the COVID-19 palliative, which we don't want that to happen because staffs can never be permanent with us. It should be, it's not a permanent whatever. So they can always go and go. We don't want to a situation where we introduce somebody, pay to the other account. Today, this account is not working, pay to another account. No, we want to make it easy for every one of you that want to support either the victims, the office, and whichever other way. Then some will even tell you that they cannot even make payment in Naira where they are. Some people from US, except they contact their fellow family members here to assist them making the payment or send it to us, that they will prefer a foreign account where they can easily send, even if it is $1, £1 or €1. So we look into the area to make things easy for you and us. We decided to open the account, which we posted yesterday on the issue of this Angela that was brutalized by Pedro police officers, that we put call across to the DPO yesterday. We actually want justice for that woman. If you are a woman, you are a man, you know you can never watch anybody close this door. You can never watch anybody brutalize your sister, your wife, your auntie, your mother in that manner. Then you must support that kind of cause so that we'll stand up to also work against this police brutality that is ongoing in our house, in our country, and this abuse of women. That woman is somebody's wife, is somebody's mother, is somebody's sister, is somebody's auntie. So if we just depend on God will judge them, God will judge. You all know that God is judging. God is still judging. The judgment of God is more than any other thing. But we cannot fold our hand watching them doing, and we leave everything to God. Can we just try our own best as an individual, as a human being, before we commit the rest to God in prayer? So please, we posted that so that most of you that were calling yesterday that you need justice for that woman, we want a good lawyer to petition that police, to get that police arrest, brought that police to book, is the essence. We send that information there so that there will be no lapse, there will be no way we'll lack. If you want to support in euro, in pounds, in dollars, in naira, that account number is there, which you will not find it difficult from any country where you are. So it's not a fraud, it's not scam, our account is not hacked, but to want, even if it's 1 kobo, in that place, nothing, we will not make use of anything from that side, but to create that account to have enough to employ service of qualified lawyers. You know, if we can get up to 2-3 lawyers for one case, then we ensure justice prevails for that person. Instead of folding our hands, we try our best, but we cannot go beyond some limit because of the constraint of the cash. If it's €1, £1, $1, £1 you are paying into the account at the end of the month, or even if it's weekly, we'll give reports to the public. This is what we have. This is what we have gathered in the account of justice, where we can press charges against any form of abuse. That is the channel where we have that fund to employ service of other qualified lawyers to ensure justice for those people. Hence, we post that information, and it's human rights. The account is Access to Justice Communication Limited. Access to Justice Communication Limited, which the dollar is there, which is 5071751527. The euro is 5080440593. Pounds is 5060445262. Then the naira is 1212083586. So those are the account number we post. So we'll be posting it to we'll be adding it each of our topic or the ends of our page. You always see it there. So it's not a scam, and I thank you for some of you that draw our attention. So please don't jump into conclusion in order not to discourage people. Just I think even yesterday I saw that somebody paid 5,000 naira to the new account, to the Nigerian account. 5,000 naira was credited yesterday to that very account because the person took his or her time to listen very well. I mean, to read through so as to know the purpose of which that account was posted. Yeah, 5,000 was paid. I can't. I don't know if the person just want anonymous. Please, if you send anything to that account, please, if you want your name announced, let us know. If you want anonymous, please let us know. That is the essence of us posting the account. So the account is our account, and I thank you for giving us this audience. God bless you, very good. A situation like this, what this guy is talking about, this is another case. When you have good and serious case that need to be invested in and to be sponsored to gain justice. We don't need to stress anybody here and there. No. We are out to help humanity. So instead of this person dying, not getting justice, we just deep hand into it, get a good lawyer, go in for it and ensure justice for this person. So our hands are tied because of the constraint of finance. Thank you very much. God bless you. We love you. We cannot create any room for anybody to scam you or dupe you. God bless you. Thank you very much.